Big news in the Emirates. MBZ violates custom and names as UAE president. I couldn't climb this as a youngster. Yes, this is my playground. The Dubai leader fulfilled the wish. Bustling diamond store. A little boy with old money wanted to buy his mom something special. Despite honesty and hard work, his savings weren't enough. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum performed something unforgettable when he entered the store. How did this great leader grant this boy's basic wish? How did everyone feel? Let us recount the touching narrative of this incredible incident that made everyone cry. Past thoughts. A young Dubai boy entered a bustling gold store. He was thrilled to gift his mom. The following day was his birthday. He had several old coins and bills mashed together, indicating a long savings period. Walked to the clear glass exhibit cases. Though the glass had many gorgeous stones, he was thinking about a modest necklace. He didn't care about fancy items around him because he wanted this tiny jewelry. Standing tall, the boy approached the bar. He showed him the necklace he wanted. He took out his old money. The store owner smiled sympathetically and told him his money wouldn't buy what he desired. People around saw what was happening and kept quiet to see what would happen. People whispered and watched. The boy's valiant attempt to improve his life intrigued these folks. He politely inquired whether he could get his mom anything with what he had. He cried because his strategy failed. Then something fantastic happened. Somebody well-known approached the unfortunate boy. Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, attended. The guy caught his eye while walking with companions. He looked around and felt different as his memories returned. He approached the boy because of that. The establishment was silent when he entered with a smile. When his eyes met the boy's, something happened. I wonder what Dubai's master thought when he saw this brave youngster trying to get his mom anything. An unforgettable past. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum spotted the boy's focused expression at the gold store. It reminded him of his childhood humility, dedication, and determination. He is Dubai's CEO and UAE PM. He is famous for his leadership and accomplishments. His journey begins with an ordinary boy with dreams. He comes from Dubai's ruling Al Maktoum dynasty and was born July 15, 1949. Even as a child, he was smart and eager to learn. Back then, the city was a small seaside village that survived on trade, fishing, and pearl diving. From a young age, his father, Sheikh Rashid bin Said Al Maktoum, shaped him. Because of his upbringing, he thought his boys needed firm love, both mentally and physically. He loved horses and was competitive as a child. This enthusiasm for horses became a global passion for horse racing. Early education was in his city, where he did well. His father believed learning should go beyond school. He attended Cambridge's Bell Educational Trust's English language school at 17 in 1966. Learning about different cultures, ideas, and perspectives changed him. Mohammed had to swiftly adapt to a new world when he was away from home. He then completed his military training at the Mons Officer Cadet School in Aldershot, England. His group's best cadet passed. They made him who he is today. Discipline, planning, and perseverance helped him overcome obstacles and succeed. During his reign, he often said these incidents inspired him to work hard and dream big. His leadership is rooted in tradition and the future, shaped by childhood lessons. Although he usually appeared calm and strong in public, he sometimes pondered about things while watching the youngster try to give his mother a gift. This brought back memories of his simple childhood. His childhood was defined by family, habit, and honoring others. His country leads the world in tourism and economic prosperity because of him. Working hard, dreaming big, and giving back are still his values. Seeing that small boy in the shop reminded me of those lessons and how essential hard effort and kindness are. What else did this hardworking leader think? A terrific boss. He observed the youngster while dealing with commercial and political issues. Despite being with business colleagues and executives, he couldn't look away from the youngster. In politics, he has seen progress, unity, and growth for his country. The reigning elder brother, Sheikh Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum, named him Crown Prince of Dubai in 1995. He promoted the city's economic growth and innovation worldwide from the start. One of his first important jobs as Crown Prince was to initiate efforts to promote his kingdom worldwide. He started huge building projects that altered the city's business and skyline, improving infrastructure. He initiated other projects symbolizing the Emirati city's ambitious ambition. Consider the future. These projects mattered. They attracted foreign investors and made it a business, trade, and tourist magnet. Big judgments and smart thinking benefited the country's international status when he was in charge. In 2006, he became vice president and prime minister and ran the country with the same vigor. His main goal is to steer the economy away from oil and invest in real estate, tourism, and technology. The epidemic forced Dubai Expo 2020 to be moved to 2021. It demonstrated the nation's cultural, sustainable, and growth leadership. He has always prioritized government services and improving people's lives in politics. He founded many companies that reduce red tape and encourage online government services. He plans to make the country one of the most successful in the world with Vision 2021. Dubai is known for business and technology in this concept. He also changed how nations got along. He strengthened political ties with several nations, advocating for peace and business collaborations. His work reveals that he believes world expansion requires cooperation and respect. He made his state a nice place to live by bringing countries, ideas, and people from around the world together. Apart from his leadership skills, his aims and ideas have made him a powerful businessman. His commercial interests are intimately tied to his leadership in making the state a business hub. How did his business dealings evolve as he took on greater official duties? He was an ambitious man. He thought of how determined and ambitious he was as a child as he watched the small kid try so hard to get a gift for his mother in the gold store. Seeing the boy's hope inspired him of his business-building beliefs. He persevered, was brave, and wanted his dreams. That child wanted to swap his old coins for the jewelry to please his mom. In the same way, Sheikh Mohammed founded his commercial career on a desire to realize his ideals. His commercial practices affect national growth. Is a tourist destination with cool attractions. He always recognized that the city's growth depended on its economy. His corporate concept was to make the capital a global investment and opportunity hub. These events spawned some famous large-scale undertakings. His 1985 debut was a smash. He believed he could build an airline from a little Gulf city, even if it appeared ridiculous and unattainable. Emirates is among the world's largest and greatest airlines. It links millions of people annually and boosts national wealth. He believed the sky connected the planet to the city. He fulfilled that dream with his determination. In addition to aviation industry, he tried to make the country a commerce and banking power. Jebel Ali Port and Free Zone created a global transport hub. This clever decision allowed international enterprises to start in his city. He also sought to create Dubai Internet City and Dubai Media City to attract Microsoft and the cable news network. He helped his country's economy diversify beyond oil. It also made his nation a pioneer in innovation. Dubai is known for luxury shopping, visitors, and large real estate projects. He wants to expand possibilities. The world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, and the Palm Jumeirah are examples. These historic projects have drawn millions of visitors, making it one of the world's top destinations. His business agreements break records and inspire foreigners to think big, further and higher. He also understands the importance of providing a safe and supportive environment for entrepreneurs and enterprises. His simple regulations and rewards have made Dubai a top business destination. Global investors invest there. The city attracts ambitious entrepreneurs and global corporations due to its business-friendly environment. He cares about creating the city a place where people from various backgrounds may succeed, as seen by its success. His business deals are unrelated to infrastructure or the economy. He has promoted innovative healthcare, education, and technological initiatives as his country has evolved to benefit everyone. Through the Dubai Future Foundation and Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum global initiatives, he innovates and pushes limits. As he stood with the youngster in the jewelry store, he was reminded to follow your ambitions, no matter how tiny. His rise from young leader with high intentions to global commercial powerhouse. Despite his victories, he has struggled. How did he fail and get criticism? Sheikh noticed the youngster couldn't buy a basic necklace for his mother due to a personal issue. It pained him deeply and nearly made him cry. The boy's conflict resembled his own controversial issues. His life has been about overcoming obstacles. Some issues are difficult to resolve, because some bring suffering, criticism, and tough choices. One of his family issues garnered global attention. His personal life is normally quiet, however, his daughter Sheikh Latifa bint Mohammed Al Maktoum sought to flee in 2018. She said she struggled with freedom. She was apprehended off India and sent home, worrying human rights activists. Videos she made before escaping were shown worldwide, drawing attention to her father and raising questions about women's rights and personal freedom in the country. Her father responded saying it was a family problem and that his daughter was safe. It was a sensitive case, proving how difficult it is to combine family privacy, public opinion, and human rights. Global media and governments covered it. Private issues can become public. His court battle with Princess Haya bint Hussein, daughter of Jordan's late King Hussein, was another global scandal. Princess Haya fled to the UK with their 2 children in 2019 for their and her own protection. Following that, the legal process revealed stunning charges of threats and intimidation. This case before London's High Court highlighted how tense Sheikh Mohammed and Princess Haya were, attracting global attention. The court granted Princess Haya custody of the children. They also questioned Sheikh Mohammed's conduct. The Dubai ruler's private life was unknown to most. Even in strong families, women and children's rights were discussed. This case made many individuals consider how custom, power, and control affect essential personal connections. He has focused on his leadership and mastery despite these things. Others argue his efforts should be more transparent, but supporters see him as a man on a mission who has altered their community. Like the jewelry store boy, problems can feel overwhelming. How we handle things shapes our character and heritage. What else has Sheikh Mohammed faced? The tough boss was tested. Some problems were resolved peacefully, but others escalated into global difficulties. These periods usually tested even the best leaders, leaving painful memories. He faced human rights accusations regarding his city's rapid growth and labor treatment. The state was established on foreign workers' labor, and their working conditions, rights, and treatment have been criticized. Human rights groups have discussed workers' poor living circumstances, long hours, and inadequate pay. Despite growth and development, like as new labor laws to promote workers' rights, many think more needs to be done to safeguard and empower the people who built the city's great infrastructure. He has tried to address these concerns by improving labor laws and launching programs to improve working conditions. However, human rights advocates believe issues persist. These accusations demonstrate that Dubai wants to grow swiftly but must respect and defend its partners. He also has issues with free speech and expression in the country. Despite being sophisticated and mind-blowing, the city is said to silence dissent and hide alternative perspectives. Protesting the government or its policies has gotten journalists and activists arrested. Many international human rights groups worry about the lack of freedom and the consequences for questioning power. These restrictions are seen as a method to maintain the country stable and cohesive despite its rapid growth, but some believe they stifle creativity, innovation, and free thought. Who has modernized much of the country's administration and economy must balance tradition, safety, and progress. Freedom of expression issues are marring the nation's tolerance. These issues have raised questions about how far modernity should go with political and social liberty. Even so, he has worked to make the city a global corporate and social hub. His followers say he improved the economy and made the country more significant internationally. Critics believe that addressing human rights issues and making government transparent will lead to true change. He may have been reminded of the need of kindness and compassion. Small acts of kindness can generate lasting memories. How did he handle the town-famous jewelry store boy? The time of emotion. Sheikh Mohammed is one of the world's richest and most influential. He profits when Dubai does well. He transformed a modest port town into a global economic and tourism hub. He now runs a lucrative real estate, restaurant, sports, and aviation business. He relies heavily on real estate. He transformed Dubai with the Dubai Marina and downtown Dubai. These initiatives have made him affluent and made the city a destination for tourists, investors, and entrepreneurs. His private jets, boats, and high-tech autos supplemented his real estate wealth. His stables house world-class racehorses. Godolphin dominates thoroughbred racing. Important events like the Dubai World Cup were won. Besides his luxury properties, he has commercial interests in aviation, banking, and telecommunications. His influence affects banks worldwide. Dubai is an international economic hub. Despite his affluence, he is admired for his community service. Through the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Foundation, he has funded several health, education, and social help programs in the UAE and abroad. His humanitarian activities demonstrates he wants to give back and help others with his fortune. As he stands at that gold store and considers the boy's position, he realizes he can buy anything. But the child merely wanted a simple gift for his mother to show his love and respect. His actual wealth is his power to change lives, not his possessions. Thus, when the boy couldn't pay for the collar, Sheikh Mohammed made the shop cry. He purchased the boy the necklace he requested, offering unspoken kindness. He did what he did to show he understood the boy's desire to please his mom. His benevolence taught everyone that true wealth is changing lives, not simply having things. How did you feel about Dubai's boss's surprise help for a boy? How does this emotional event reveal his bossship? Comment what you think. Please share, like, and follow for more. Also click the next video you'll enjoy.